And this she said, Abby, there's a liquor store here, liquor store there. I said, people like liquor. Allah Mustaan, this is a reality. May Allah make it easy for us all. Ameen. Any other questions from the brothers and sisters here? If you posted your question online, please post them again. I had to start a new stream for one reason or another. Any other questions, guys? All right, let's see if we have something here. This is coming from initials AH from Antwerp, Belgium. Mufti, can you give us some useful tips and tricks on how to research quickly and better, and the best way to use the search tool on Google, etc.? Khairan, inshallah. Well, there are certain things which can never ever be ready-made, period. Certain foods that can never be microwavable. Certain things that you have to take the time out to learn properly. And you have to be trained properly when it comes to research. That's point number one. Point number two is, even with the proper training and the proper tools and the proper education, there are tricks of the trade. That's a fact. All right, that's a fact. What are some of those tricks of the trade? What are some of those tools with regards to Google and other than Google, etc.? Number one is using the references that they give you. So if I do a quick Google search and I read Bukhari, Muslim, Abu Dawud, Tirmidhi, blah, 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 the Google search took a matter of seconds, if that, right? If seconds. Okay, I never knew or heard, so let me now go back to the actual Bukhari, the number, and let me double check. It's from a website that I really don't know that much, or I'm not sure, or I want to know. I want to make sure myself. So the quick, simple benefit I got from the search, now I'm going to do what? So that's a tool. Don't shun Google. Many people, they shun Google. Oh, you're going to be an overnight scholar if you use the internet, if you use the computer, blah, 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 blah. That's what scholars said about people who had printed books instead of handwritten books. People who use an ink pen instead of a this, a quill instead of a that. People who wrote it down instead of memorizing it. So every generation is always a what? A jump in the technology. All right? So that's one trick of the trade. Another trick of the trade is to familiarize yourself with the nature of the presentation. If you've read enough and studied enough, you can look at a book, you can look at a website and generally see how it's set up. You can generally see how it's set up. The translation, how they reference the sources, who they're quoting. You can generally see that. You can get the general flavor of the pot from one ladle, one spoonful, in general. You get it. You understand? You don't have to eat 5 different plates from the chef to know what his style is like. You guys get the point I'm trying to make? So I would advise, and inshallah ta'ala, in the near future, I think this is something that we need to do, is to make a course, a HadithDisciple course on internet research and on properly using Google. Because Google, whether you like it or not, is a powerful instrument. That's a fact. There's amazing things that can be discovered through the internet, let alone Google. But like anything else, you have to know how to use it properly. And you have to learn how to avoid certain things. So those are some tricks, right? The more you familiarize yourself with the books, and the more books that you read, the easier it is to do online research. You guys understand this? Wallahu ta'ala alam. That's in brief, of course. Next question is coming from, you mind reading the questions? Furqan, Abu Hayda, Dawood, you mind? It saved me time from scrolling up. What time we have to stop? Right now? All right, this will be our last question. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. This will be our last question. It's coming from initials AM from Manchester, UK. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Is nutmeg haram? It is certainly an intoxicant. However, there seems to be a difference in opinion. What is your understanding? Nutmeg, as used as a spice in foods, especially baked goods, is lawful. It's not haram. It does not cause intoxication when it's used in a cake or muffins, like vanilla extract or sugar. You eat 10 slices of cake, you won't get drunk. It's lawful. As far as using it in a way in which you intend to reach the sky, that's a different story. There are many things that can get you high. But as a spice and a baked good or something like that, it's lawful, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. That's my understanding, which is little, and Allah surely knows best. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.